So this is the HOTEEL tent. It comes with a box that has its own carrying case, and the carrying case is pretty good. But the frame itself, come on in, I'll show you, is not as easy to assemble as they make it sound in their so-called instructions. Now look here, this is the thing you need to get to come all the way up, so these xylo to these positions first. Don't follow the instructions. What you want to do is keep this leg low until you get this locked in. Don't attach the top until you get this one locked in. You can sort of lay it over the frame, but don't do the Velcro snap, right? Don't attach it until this is locked in. The instructions will tell you to do the opposite. This wall is a window wall. There's two of these, and we're not really sure if this is a square. It feels sort of rectangular when you're inside of it, but it's so close to a square that it might actually be a square, and I'm not going to bother to measure. I'm just going to show you some of the issues. The frame itself, the legs, they want to go where they want to go. So until you get your stakes in the ground through the stake holes, can you get down there close to those stake holes? You'll see what I'm talking about. Once you get that staked in, then they'll be in a more solid position. But when you're putting these walls on, if one leg's a little bent this way and the other a little bit this way, it's hard to get this Velcro around the leg itself. Here's the big flaws. There is the corner right here with no Velcro. So the place you want to attach it, up here, maybe around these two, no such thing. So you have to have, like 4 inches in, attach here, 4 inches down, attach here. And then you have the side mount. So let's go look at the other side. If you follow along the window wall, right? Same problem. It's hard to find the space where these will all go and work together, making this sort of a disappointment. And you'll see here, I'm gonna let this go against the wind, watch. It does want to take the tent with it with the window wall. So if you're putting the window walls in, you got to be aware of that. Now the opposite, you get two of these. These are the door walls. But again, same problem. Velcro not actually in the corner, sort of to the side, which allows for this to happen. And you have to go around this main frame with this one if you don't want the whole thing to just slide around on these poles. The main frame or two poles. But this isn't long enough to go around two poles as they show in the instructions. You cannot do it. This Velcro isn't long enough. Worse, when you come to the center where you need it to be most taut, the zipper, you'll see that the zipper just sort of sits on the bottom because it can't get quite enough up. Now watch the bottom if I pull up, right? If I could grab this and secure it here, that'd be pretty good. But I can't. See where my hands are? There's nothing here. There's nothing here to put this Velcro to. So when you want it at the high point, it's at the low point. And that's true no matter which wall you choose. Same problems here on the other side. You got to pick a point to make this go up because no Velcro in the corner, and you got to pick an anchor. Now, if you put this all around, you're going to get pretty good wind protection. I'm pretty happy with it. Center pipe works really well. Nice pointy tent. It's sort of hot outside today. For us, it's about 87 degrees. You walk inside here, you feel about 6 degrees cooler. So there's a lot of good things about this as a basic tent, but it doesn't assemble the way the instructions say it's going to assemble. And of course, we haven't been able to test it for things like durability, high wind, or rain. Just looking around, it's not going to ever seam up. You will not be able to close the corners all the way. So probably not great for real rain, but probably okay for drizzle. This was originally sort of suggested as something to have at a wedding to put people at a table so that they're out of the sun. This is going to function just fine for that. It's not going to serve as much more than that. So keep in mind the most important thing, the price. Price is the driver on this. It all does collapse nicely back into a little bag. And it does have the 4 sides independent, so if you just want the roof, you can just put up the roof. If you want to put on sidewalls, you can. If you only want to put on 2 sidewalls, like we've done here for demonstration, you can do that too. The mounts, really good, reinforced with pieces of metal. This isn't going anywhere. I'm pulling on this pretty good, and it is solid. There's pluses here, but it comes with minuses. If you're saving enough money, go ahead and get it. Otherwise, look for something that assembles nicer.